Good morning, church. It's about time we needed to put together something rather of a package where we can stay connected during this time where the coronavirus has made such an impact in the world. I don't think there's a more exciting time to be alive than a time such as this. I don't know what your belief is around the coronavirus. Maybe you are a conspiracy theorist. Maybe you believe that this coronavirus is something that God has brought as part of His wrath and judgment on mankind for unrighteousness, or maybe you look at this thing as the start of the end times, as that has been prophesied about in Scripture for so long. But certainly this is a life-changing time for us in the world today. I was walking in the veld the other day, and I was doing some environmental work, and I stumbled upon some movement at my feet, and with that movement I quickly, in reaction, shifted my leg, and something hit the inside of my calf, and in that moment it was a puff adder, and being a snake handler, I didn't think much of it at the time, and I even tried to look for a stick to be able to catch it, but afterwards I realized and gave God thanks, because I don't know if that snake had actually made a strike at me and missed because of my reaction, or whether it was just in its effort to get away, it had hit the inside of my leg. So it actually went through between my legs. But what I'm trying to say is that this was a life or death scenario, potentially. And what we're living with today is something very, very similar. This coronavirus is something that could mean life or death to you, to someone in your family, and we've got to get back to the reality. We can't take this thing lightly. We need to. It's bringing us back to the real meaning in life. I want to recommend and suggest wholeheartedly that you don't take this lightly at all. Is that you do whatever is in your means to safeguard your family, to safeguard your own life, and naturally we don't do this without. First of all, asking God for His divine protection over us and over our families. In this time, I want to just suggest to all of us men is really just to bring something of order and normality back into our lives. What used to be there previously, I want to suggest that you start to have table meals together. If that is something that has fallen by the wayside, maybe this is time where you can start to engage with your kids. And really purposefully, and not just just superficially. Maybe it's time to engage with them and tell them why you actually pray over the meal before we eat. Those type of things. Maybe after the meal you want to read a Bible story to them, and or perhaps even share some of your life stories with them. You know, those things are vitally important, and it really helps to engage. I remember as a youngster myself, just asking my dad a few questions to share some stories. And when he did that, it just went from tell us more, tell us more, tell us more. These were real fine family moments. And kind of later on in life, you can think back and say those were great moments that we had together as a family, when the parents were sharing and engaging with the kids. Because normally parents are just there to foot the bills and to make sure that the kids do things correctly. But you know, there needs to be some more family values that need to be released at times like that. Kids need attention. We cannot just put them in front of a TV to watch Bob the Builder or whatever else they want to enjoy and leave them there. This is an opportunity for us as families to knit together, to really engage together. I think this is opportunities for us to bring out the board games. Maybe you want to bring out some or look up some home projects and make stuff with the kids. Kind of engage with them. This is the greatest time ever that we've got. This is all about time with a family. They say that you need 21 days minimum in order to develop a habit. And isn't it interesting that we've been given 21 days with the family to maybe make a habit or a discipline developed in the family. So yeah, that's my encouragement to you guys. Don't miss out on the opportunity. Make the most of this opportunity. In terms of us as a church, we've been looking at ways to stay connected, and daily devotionals are one of the ways that we're going to do that. We will present daily devotionals. We will present short Sunday messages, and we'll have them compressed and put onto YouTube, and then we'll share the links with you on the Riverflow info group, and then you can just tap on the link and watch the encouragements. In the meantime, there will also be some videos for the kids and that type of thing that Carl will put together, and I want you to bring your kids to see these things. This is time that the guys have put aside for your benefit. It's the best way that we have available, the only means we have available really to stay connected in this time. So connect with your streams. If you don't belong to a stream, stay connected with those that you are friendly with within the life of the church. And above all else, guys, I want to say, be committed to prayer. We as an eldership have taken time to pray for you guys. We're going to be working through name by name, family by family, and praying for each of you individually during this 3-week period. We have a long list that we're working through, and we want to just say, do the same and engage in prayer as we move this thing forward. But anyway, that's it. Look forward to share with you in the future, and take care.